What's up, Cancer? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so let's get into your March reading. Let's see what's going on. I hope you guys have been having a good month so far, even though it just started, but hopefully all is well. So, as you guys know, this is going to be completely general. Whatever comes out, comes out. Now, this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And just know that all the energies, guys, could be vice versa. So it could be something that you are doing to another person or something that's happening towards you. So let's check it out. Now, guys, if you are on Instagram, you can follow me, High Vibrations 44. I do post a daily energy every day if you want to see what's going on in your day. And then highvibrationswithliz.com if you guys need a personal reading. But everything is in the description, so you can just check it out. All right, so what is going on with the sign of Cancer? Such an itch on my back. All right. Cancer, March 2019. What can the sign of Cancer expect? Okay, guys, so we have your past, present. Let me just move you guys back a bit. There we go. And then I'm gonna lower this music just one notch so I can think. There we go. All right, guys, so the energy that you have for this reading, the Death card. Okay, I think the Death card is a beautiful card. It just talks about much needed change, you know, letting go of things that are no longer alive within us and just going towards a new life in a sense. Okay, a new better you in a sense. Okay, now we do have the Four of Pentacles and we have the Devil card, so apprehensiveness towards something that could be toxic. All right, it could be bad habits, it could be a person, it could be an environment. With the High Priestess and the Nine of Cups in the reverse, it's like there's this undeniable sense of knowing that you have about something. Your intuition is very on point with it. So whatever it is that you are fully aware of, even if it's not, you know, confirmed, it could be making you unhappy. Maybe someone's aware of something that has to do with you that makes them unhappy. So let's see how things play out, okay? Now, the first card that you guys have for your past, Mother of Cups, which is you, Queen of Cups, okay? So let's see what's going on with y'all here. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse. And the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So here I feel that there is something that you guys had to drop in order to get balance. This is something where you were very powerful within it, but you're just realizing, look, there's something here that's a lost path. You know, if I continue to go down this path, I'm not going to get to where I need to be. So for some of you, this could have been something financial that you walked away from, whether it be a job or something that just had to do with money. But with whatever it is that you guys walked away from, it's like you were relieved. With the Temperance card, that's when our soul is at ease with something. So I do feel that you guys just avoided an issue that you just didn't want to be around. And for some of you, it could have been due to secrets that came out with the Seven of Swords in the reverse here. Okay. Now, the next card that you guys have for your past is the Two of Cups. So this is a very strong card. This could be a card about soulmates. This could be a card of someone that's just very close to you. This could also be a card in relation to you and your job. So if you feel like you have a job that you really love and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, then it can be that as well. So let's see why this is here. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Queen of Wands here. Okay. So for a lot of you, this could have been something that really brought balance to someone that you were very close to. So you dropped something that just wasn't working. It gave you power and it brought you closer to someone. Okay. It brought you balance. I see a lot of happiness. I feel like with the Hanged Man here, that anything that was like kind of against the vibe that you wanted, you released that, and it just made a situation much better for you. Okay, for some of you, with the Queen of Wands, could have been a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that you were around, or that was involved in this, or it could be something that you're very passionate about. So like if you own a business or you do something where at minimal you have like creative freedom, you know, maybe like an opinion writer for a newspaper, something like that, then that can just be you exuding your power, you know, with your passion. Now, the last card that you guys have for the past is the Fool card. So just being excited about new beginnings, new things coming in, having that kind of like naive view on something, but not in a, you know, oh, you're dumb about it and you don't know what you're getting yourself into sort of way. It's just like you're so excited that you're not even thinking about what can go wrong. Okay, so let's see why this Fool card is here. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so this is something that I feel that you put a lot of thought into. You know, how do I move forward with this? And now it's like, okay, I'm ready to go. You made that choice. You used your logic to. And you have the Ten of Cups. So this is beautiful, guys. So you move away from something that's not serving you. It empowers you. It could have strengthened the relationship that you had. Maybe, you know, it kind of, how do I want to say it, solidified your position in something, especially if you were ahead of it. Yeah, but a lot of good things that came from letting go of something that just, again, wasn't suiting you. Now, in the present moment, the first card that you guys have is the Hermit card. So when the Hermit card comes up, this is either you secluding yourself from something or really just in like a deep introspection of yourself. Why is this Hermit card here? You have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. And you have the Page of Wands. For some of you, this could be you just being single, dating around, looking for someone to make an offer to. Maybe there is an offer that's coming in and you can still be kind of like playing the field. But looking at this, thinking about it, is this something that could work for me? If this has nothing to do with love at all, then there could be something that's being offered to you where it kind of throws you off in a sense. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and then Emperor in the reverse. Okay, so with these two cards, there is someone that's being fake and dishonest about something. If it's not that, then they're misusing the power that they have, either over a person or in a situation. With the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, whether it's you or somebody that you're dealing with, it's either someone who's really fed up because they've just invested so much in something and they just felt that they should have gotten so much more in exchange, or this could be something where you're just straight up losing money. Okay, but I feel like there's something here that's just not 100% genuine. With the Judgment card upright, it'll be seen for that. Okay, so whether it's your choice to not move forward with it or someone else's choice to not move forward with it, I don't see you guys going forward with this. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse, and this is the center of your reading. The next card for your present moment. So this is what everything's going to tie into. You're really on a, you're in a place where you want to avoid problems, where you want to be on the right path, where you want to make sure that you're happy. But there's just something with too much adversity that, you have to give up on. Okay? And that's what you're doing. You're guarding yourself. Four of Pentacles here. All right, and we have the Three of Cups. It's like you're relieved. You're happy to let go of something. Okay, and guys, please keep in mind that from March 5th to March 26th, we're in a Mercury retrograde. So you really want to make sure that you are aware of the fact that everyone's emotions are going to be heightened and that we're more susceptible to responding to things in a lower vibration. So if there's anything that upsets you, do your best to avoid it, okay? Do your best to address things in a way that, just with the way you address it, it makes it worse. So just be aware of that. Don't take things too personally from people because everyone's a little bit out of whack and we're all just dealing with a lot of shadow elements within us. So doing a lot of shadow work, looking at ourselves in the mirror. What is it that I need to release? What is it that I need to move forward and really do it in a very powerful and strong way, okay? Now, you're aware that there's something that's toxic around you. And maybe for some of you, you're the toxic one. Or maybe there's just bad habits that you're involved in. Maybe there's just something that, you know, if you do too much of it, it could really derail you. For some of you also, with the Devil card here, this does represent the sign of Capricorn. So maybe some of you are dealing with Capricorns. Okay. But with the last card for your present moment, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So things really turning over in a very good way. This is like winning the lottery in life. Why is this Wheel of Fortune here? You have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Interesting. Let's pull one more card. And you have the Ace of Cups. So you're starting something that's very emotionally fulfilling. It's something that's going to be very good for you. But at the same time, there's something that you're not that excited about. Okay, some sort of disappointment that's felt, something that you're dissatisfied about. But again, you're just really just trying to avoid problems. Now, with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, you're either upset that you have to spend a lot of money on something. So maybe this is a new start that you're excited about, school, a new car. Maybe you just opened up a new business, but you have to spend a shitload of money. So that's what you're upset about. So if it's not that, then it could be that you're upset that maybe somebody didn't have genuine interest in a situation that you were involved in. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much what I just see here. So it's like there's something that started where you can really expand. You even have the Ace of Wands here. So there's a lot of energy for new beginnings here for you guys. It's just that with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, something had to be let go of. And for a lot of you, this could have been something that you were dealing with for a while. Okay, Pentacles, that very, and not even necessarily slow, but it's a longer lasting sort of energy. Okay. All right, guys, so moving forward into your future, the first card that you have is the Two of Swords in the reverse. So making a very decisive decision about something. Having weighed out the options and making a choice. You have the Four of Wands in the reverse. And you have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so you decide that there's something unstable here in your life and you really just have to stand your ground through the bullshit. You have the King of Swords in the reverse. So again, guys, with all the energy, the retrograde energy, and just in general, this is not a fun energy to be around. This is actually my least favorite card. And all of, you know, out of all the cards here, the King of Swords in the reverse. All right. This is either someone who's going to be very abusive mentally, physically, emotionally, verbally, somebody that's very narcissistic, someone that needs things to be their way, even if it's extremely selfish and just distasteful in the way that they do it, you know. Or this could be someone who gets pushed to an extreme where now they have to protect themselves at an extreme. Okay, so it's like, you know, you can only hit a dog so many times before it bites back. So it's that sort of energy here. Okay, so whether this is something that a person is making you feel, or this is someone who, you know, is this way towards you, it's just not an energy you want to be around, especially during the retrograde where I feel like things could escalate and turn out worse than you may have intended it to. So just be careful with this, and this is definitely something that you want to avoid. Yeah, look, you have the World card right after that. So that is something that you guys strongly do avoid. Okay, so if it gets you to that, or if it comes at you like that, it's gone. The next card that you guys have is the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So you release that burden. You're not trying to be part of it. You have the Four of Cups. You're not going to accept it in your life anymore. Or maybe someone's not going to accept you guys in some way, shape, or form. Yep, Death card. It's done. So anything that escalates to that heaviness or to that heavy energy is just not going to fly. And again, what I do like here is that for the most part, you guys are really just trying to be happy and to avoid shit. Okay. Now, the last card that you guys have for the future is the Three of Swords in the reverse. It could be slightly healing from something that was painful, but it could also, you know, it's also a slight suppression of emotion at the same time. Okay. Over something that had to end. All right. So maybe this was like the volcano explosion of a situation. Yeah, King of Swords in the reverse. Even though things ended in kind of like a messy way, you're still sad about it. Okay? the Hanged Man. You're sad about it, but you're not going to overexert yourself with it. Okay, so you're not going to bend over backwards for this. You're not going to drive 20 miles out of your way for this. It's just not something that you're going to put that effort in for. So that's good. You guys really just avoid something that's not going to work out for you. And not saying that it's not going to work out forever. It's just that right now, if things get way too heightened, I just don't see you guys wanting to deal with that. Okay, and with you guys being Cancers, you already feel differently than the world does. Okay, you feel at a much deeper level. Same with Pisces. Okay, so same with Scorpio as well. But water signs, you guys know that you're going to feel deeper. So with this, it's like, not only is it a very heightened situation, but if you're even more, you know, sensitive to this than most people in the zodiac that aren't water signs, you know, it's going to feel intense. So I just see you guys moving away from anything that's intensely bad. Okay, so I'm going to pull you guys some cards of advice here, and then I'll pull you an oracle card. We'll see how everything ties in together. For anyone interested in this deck, it's the Wild Unknown. Okay. All right. Let me get 3 cards of advice for the sign of Cancer, March 2019. So I'm going to pull the cards, and then I'm going to pull the oracle card, and then we'll look at everything as a whole. You have the Chariot, you have the Ace of Cups in the reverse, and you have the King of Cups in the reverse. Okay? Energy, you have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. We'll talk about that in a second. And this is Oracle Visions by Ciro Marchetti. For anyone who's interested, that is my absolute favorite artist when it comes to tarot. All right, so what card of guidance does Cancer need? Okay. All right, so for anyone into numerology, this is card number 38. Okay, if that means anything to you. So let's see what this is about. And then we'll talk about the cards that fell out so we can tie it all together. All right, so inner peace, an instant in time. We are lost in the moment, staring into a void, utterly engrossed and transfixed on some specific point or action in the distance. In this state, we are oblivious to time and reality. A young woman seated on a columned platform stares at a dragonfly settling on the lilies below. Its movement becomes the focal point of her concentration, transforming her into a calming, meditative state in which all other distractions are removed. The numbers on the clock above float away, the recording of passing time temporarily on hold. She is at one with the universe. All worries, concerns, and negativity fade. In this captured moment of escape, there is only stillness and peace. So that's really powerful. They do have like a little quote here that I'll read you guys. It says, it strikes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enough, dear, watch. Thy pulse hath beat enough. Now sleep and rest. Would thou couldst make the time to do so too. I'll wind thee up no more. Guys, this is powerful. You know, it's at a moment where maybe you weren't sure about certain things. Maybe you felt like you were on the wrong path. Remember, your reading started with you guys having the Two of Wands in the reverse come out. So there's just something that wasn't working for you. It wasn't right. And it's like you have like this out of body, this out of mind, like realization, like what the hell am I doing? That's really what I'm feeling. And, you know, just talking about these cards here, With the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, you know, if this isn't someone that stops talking to you, or you stop talking to, you know, a person, then this is someone that has tried and tried to get something off the ground, but they're just not getting the intended results that they wanted. So you're in a place where you really want to, you know, take off with things, and you do, but it's because of something that you need to release. Maybe you know, it's because it makes you too emotionally unstable. Maybe it's because there's, you know, promiscuity, or untrustworthiness, and I don't even know if that's the word for it, but not being able to trust someone. So let's see. I'm gonna clarify these. Let's pull some more cards. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Queen of Swords. Nine of Cups. So there's just this catch-22 situation where you know that there's something that you need to end. For a lot of you, this could just straight up be a third-party situation with love, okay? Or just a group of shitty people you need to remove yourself from, okay? But with you being in a place of chaos, knowing that there's something that you have to let go because of how unstable it makes you feel, or other people feel, that is what leads you to being on a path where you focus and you're happy and you get on the right path. Now with the Queen of Swords, for some of you, yeah, it could be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but I really feel like this is going to be the energy for a lot of you, because the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, they'll always come out when there's a situation where someone has been scorned or someone has been hurt in some way, shape, or form. So this is you just putting a wall up, and not necessarily to life, but just towards anything that you know could derail you, anything that could be detrimental to you in any way, shape, or form. So with you guys standing your ground and cutting something off, even if at first you're upset about it, that's what gives you the control. That's what gives you happiness. So you guys are on a very good path where, you know, even in the spread that I did, a few minutes back, where you guys had the World card, you guys had the Wheel of Fortune, there's so many good things coming in. You just have to know that this is something that needs to be let go of. It's something that just needs to be sacrificed in a sense, okay? Something that needs to be dropped. So you have to ask yourself, what's most beneficial to you? You know, having control and being happy and, you know, making sure that you're good and taking care of yourself, or being around energies that drive you nuts, that drive you insane. You know, that's a no-brainer. We don't even have to ask this question. So what is it that's not serving you? Okay, especially during this retrograde, this is what it's for. Inner work, knowing what is going to serve you best, really just taking time to think. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you are just kind of like more on your own around this time, and really just want to come to terms with who you are and what your soul truly wants. Okay, so if you feel like anything, especially this month, guys, if you feel like anything is just really going against your morals, your beliefs, what makes you feel good, just, you have the power to walk away. And with walking away, you gain happiness, you gain control, you gain a new chapter, you gain everything. Okay, so just let it go. Whatever it is, just let it go. All right. So like I said, guys, High Vibrations 44, my Instagram if you want to check it out. And then highvibrationswithliz.com if you need a reading. Just pick it, the day that you want to do it on, and you can go ahead and do that. Now, yeah, everything's in the description, so you guys will be able to find it. All right. I love you, Cancer. I'll see you guys in a bit.